Play your hand, play your hand. No counting the stacks, stacking the bags. No counting the stacks, stacking the bags. No counting the stacks, stacking the rags. No counting the stacks, stacking the rags. No play your hand, play your hand. Play your hand, play your hand. Play your hand, play your hand. Play your hand, play your hand.
Good morning, and welcome to Champions Poker Live. We're here from a field of 511 players. We are now down to the final 9 for event number 1 of the Summer Poker Open. It's the Monster Stack. This is Dan Faust coming to you live with Kyle Miller. How's it going this morning, Kyle?
It is going great.
It could have been better. You were pretty close to being one of the players at this table today.
I was 30 players away. I finished in 39th, but it was a great turnout, really fun, and I've played with a couple of these guys. Seat 9 was on my direct left for most of the day, so I'm sweating his action for sure.
Yeah, so this should be interesting to have your perspective here as somebody who played all day in this event. We have 9 players left. We have a couple of short stacks here. Kevin Kendrick in the 2 seat is our shortest stack with about 5-6 big blinds, and Gomez in the 1 seat, Angel Gomez, it has about 10 big blinds. So those guys are going to be under some pressure, but the average stack right now is pretty close to 30 bigs, so plenty of play here. And these guys are playing for $33,900.
Come on.
Almost $34K for a $400 buy-in. Not bad. Record-breaking one-day field for Champions Club.
Good luck, yeah.
And these are the guys that made it to the final table. Big stack starting this final table is Skylar Oliver in the 3 seat. He's got 5 million in chips. So 50 big blinds. Good position to be in. Folds around to the button here. And Bryce with a suited king is going to raise it up. Blinds are currently at 50 and 100,000 with a 100,000 big blind ante. The raise is to 250, so 2.5 bigs. And Marco with a monster in the big blind here, ace-10 suited. Marco also one of our bigger stacks at the table here.
Money
over 4.6 million. That was me telling them to chop it up. I'm already tired.
I think they're probably thinking the same thing, but again, you'd mentioned we do have some of those shorter stacks on here. A lot of money up top. Wouldn't be surprised, though, if we get down to 3, maybe even 4-handed if they start to look at numbers, depending on how stacks look. But yeah, Marco, very nice looking hand. And he's had a pretty healthy stack, about 4 or 5 tables down to obviously a final table now. See how he navigates this one.
3 bets to 600,000, a quick call from Bryce, and we're going to the flop. And it's a miss for both players. Ace-10 still in the lead. Backdoor draws for both players for flushes. And Marco in really good shape, but it's always hard when you're out of position. And he's going to go with a bet of about half pot, 550K. And that is a significant percentage of Bryce's stack.
And he's also going to be thinking about if he's leading for 550 now, what's going to be his turn bet. Even in position, you're thinking, can I really withstand some of this pressure?
Yeah.
And is it just ICM suicide at this point with those shorter stacks on the table?
Absolutely. A call there puts his SPR at about 1. So he's probably going to be facing a stack-sized bet on the turn. So he gets out of the way there. Well played by both players there. I don't mind the raise with the suited king on the button, and obviously if you got ace-10 suited, you're going to put in a 3-bet there in the big blind, so pretty by the book.
Oh.
Gomez and Kendrick now facing some pressure as the blinds are about to hit them. They both have pretty short stacks, so we might see one or both of them getting some chips in the middle here. Not a great start for Gomez. Both of those players regulars here in the room. Gomez playing a lot of cash. And
everybody stopped talking since we got here. Everybody was talking over there. No one's
loves
talking
the mixed
anymore.
games. Plays a lot of our mixed tournaments here at Champions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great to see him here at the final table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, most of us know him as Sunshine and know that he likes typically a lot more than just 2 cards dealt to him.
Make it a nickname. You raised me, I'm
he's
jamming.
proficient at quite a few games.
Yeah, he did want his username to be Sunshine. We're just using last names for the tournaments, but I'm going to try to call him Sunshine for the rest of the thing here. Bryce raising it up again, 2.5 bigs with ace-6 in the cutoff. And looks like he's probably going to take this one down. Isaacson, not much to defend with here, and every big blind is important at this stage.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? He raised your big blind.
7-3, y'all.
It doesn't matter.
Isaacson had a really good spin up when he got moved over to my table, maybe around level 7. He had 30,000. And
it's a new table.
The rest is history. We'll get to see him finish it out here.
Well, we know it's a late night, but if you are watching live, let us know in the chat who you're
get everything
sweating,
you don't want.
who you're rooting for.
That's why people raise.
No shit.
I'm catching on now.
Yeah.
Two folds.
Hopefully, Gomez gonna be able to.
All right, guys, be nice. Don't steal my blinds.
Exactly what he's saying. Either get some sort of walk or be able to withstand the pressure that's coming. Everybody else hoping that they get something to attack him with.
Okay, it's that guy. You wanted to be
Fours
that guy,
are definitely going to do it.
You're that guy.
Don't click back.
All right, I'm leaving. All in.
T1 goes all in.
Yeah, this one just playing itself. A suited ace in the big blind. Less than 10 bigs.
Told you not to click back.
I didn't click back. I think I put more than a click back.
825. How much? 825. You had 8. I call. Can't call. 825.
Meow.
Fours? Yeah, pocket fours.
Pocket fours.
Good result for Gomez.
I was probably ahead.
I didn't have a pair.
Yeah. You would have raised, huh?
I had an ace. What am I, 50?
I didn't feel like racing. I didn't feel like racing. I'm tired.
Oh, I'm tired
I like
too.
that play by
I would
Marco,
never jam that
just
hand.
limping in, wanted to see a flop.
Never.
That says a lot.
Yeah, I would never jam that hand. I would have flatted and seen a flop.
I got
Good to hear the meow on stream. We hear that in the cash room quite a bit from Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing back here like for half of the tournament. Look at the plant back there. Just we were.
You would think with all the lights it would be warm. But
Well, probably because they just turned them on, but we were freezing back here.
Pocket rockets for Rivera.
C3 fold, C4.
Standard open of 2.5.
That's right. 5 folds.
Don't be thrown off by those pictures there. I think Rivera's picture
man.
that'll get fixed up here pretty soon, I'm sure.
You have to
we
be
just
that
fired
one
this
guy,
up
huh?
right quick.
Aim for the button instead of the fucking center.
Adjustments as we go.
I'm that guy. I'm the clown at the table. 2 folds.
Wow, yeah,
Oh,
that's how
Bryce.
Heads up.
Who goes by JJ, has the snowman and is in rough shape here.
seat 4. That's 175,000.
Yeah, nah.
Down bet from Rivera. Loving this flop. He's got the ace of clubs to go along with his overpair.
Seat 6 calls.
JJ makes the call. Could turn a gutter.
You prophesized.
Yeah, a nice turn there. Gives him a little bit more equity for the river. Obviously, he would love to see an 8 or a 10 here. Rivera trying to
I bet my whole cash.
extract a little more value here. He goes with a pot, or just under half pot size bet, 450,000. Bryce started this final table right in the middle of the pack. It's 3.4 million in chips and
Nice hand.
has had a couple of good hands turn out badly already, but he's managed to make some good folds here.
Don't show him, man.
Yeah,
Keep
and
him
he sees
guessing.
that was a good fold. And Goma is pointing it out, like,
Tell
don't
him to
show
call
him
you
on
light
that.
next time.
Yeah, might call you light now that he's seen you had aces.
Right.
But yeah, as you mentioned, we've had 4 hands so far, and there's been some sort of action from JJ, from Bryce, on 3 out of 4 of those hands.
Meet like a. You gotta talk to the bosses
Another
here.
premium
Yeah, back-to-back monsters for
early
Rivera.
position.
You don't mind.
Oh, they can control it then.
Everybody's complaining over
Raises
here.
to 250,000.
Said everybody, include everyone in.
Yeah.
Another standard size raise, and Bryce with another playable hand here. I like the fold in this spot. He's been playing too many hands, or it may feel like he's playing too many hands.
And he knows that the coming around to the blinds, he's got those short stacks behind. So he's not just worried about some of these other players left to act behind, but specifically those short stacks.
Yeah, and it starts to look pretty juicy when you've got 10 bigs and you see 3 limpers, and well, I could just jam here and maybe double up without a flop.
Yeah.
One fold. Two folds.
And
Seat 3 folds.
Marco putting himself in danger here with the 10-8 of clubs, but he's got a lot of chips and he can afford to fold. 3 ways to the flop. Rivera in dominating position, but totally missing here. Marco hits top pair, takes the lead with the worst hand.
Seat 8 checks. Seat 9 checks. Check around.
He's going to check around.
You still on the
10-8 feeling really good right now.
Yeah, best hand getting better now. Picks up a gutter to go along with it.
175,000.
And Rivera now leading out with the ace high.
Seat 8 calls. Seat 9 calls. 175,000.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss for Rivera. Marco's 8 with the check mark. But Rivera's going to put some more pressure on. Front door hearts get there. 275, a really small bet. Yeah, and a call from Marco.
Ship.
Wow.
Looked like some cash game hands right there.
Yeah, has the
Nice hand.
chip stack
Well,
to
it
play
wasn't.
something
No,
like that.
it was just a good call.
Good.
Also know where you're at if you're going to miss with something like 10-8 suited. But you won't see a lot of these other players.
You just started spinning. I was
Able to
there with
take
you when
that
you
position.
first sat, and then I came back and you just had everything.
Yeah, you left,
Yeah.
and I made a few moves, but then when I went to the next table, kicked off right away. I
Jesus.
got in with ace queen against ace king. After the flop, I hit my top pair.
Yeah.
He pushed me. Ace king pushed me in. I had ace queen. Pushed me in for a million something.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, when I came back, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
They just gave it to him. It didn't come from multiple people, right? It was just.
Yeah,
It did?
2 or 3 guys.
I had one of your cards and I had one of your
Yeah.
cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 different guys.
And then that one guy that just punted off to JJ
Your
too.
top
That was
card.
crazy.
Your
That
top
guy,
card.
I don't know what he was
I don't know
thinking.
what he was thinking.
I know he's at home saying, man, what,
Yeah, he gave
what did I do?
5
Yeah, we've seen some
Yeah.
pretty interesting hands
Ace-
out in the
ace
field
queen.
earlier.
Ace queen, there's a straight and a flush on the board.
He shipped it with ace high. That was pretty funny.
And the guy was playing pretty good all the way through it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Most
knew that was
interesting
happening.
hand I saw today might be this one actually. Do have a all-in moment. This one from Sunshine. Folds around to his button. He puts in queen jack offsuit.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. Now I wish I did it. They gave you a walk.
Gets it done, so gets his
Yeah, king six
orbit of
of hearts.
blinds
I'm
back.
definitely jamming my stack there.
That feels good when
I
you're the
feel
short
a little
stack.
foggy
Yeah.
off. Nice hand.
I didn't want to interrupt Marco's conversation there with Angel, but he did come into this table with a second chip stack. He has now taken the lead with that hand that he played previously there. And we were talking about, you know, we won't see many of these other players playing hands like that, but when you have that chip stack, you can afford to do that against some of the
I
shorter
got a wheel
stacks.
too.
And blinds have just gone up. We came into this
Hey, yo.
final table with 12 minutes left.
Yo.
At the 51 level, we're now at 75, 125.
Let us get one time, big dog.
Right there, JJ, let's go. Oh, fucking Anthony, let's go.
What's up, big dog?
Let's go.
Sounds like we have Larry or Wiz back on the rail out there.
All right, everybody chop it up then.
He said chop it up. That's good.
Folds around. Fives buried in the hijack. Puts it in.
Gomez all in for about 9 bigs.
3 folds.
How many chips you got, Steve?
4 folds.
About 4, yeah, he good. About 3rd or 4th.
I like that Linderman's actually thinking about this here.
He should have let
Yeah, Gomez's range obviously
Two
getting
meows.
pretty wide with less than 10 bigs, but jack high,
Yeah.
not necessarily the
I
hand
got
you
my
want to.
cheerleaders.
Yeah, you're not quite
So
sure
if I get
you
stacked, just
actually
know that
have
this
2
rail is
overs
just gonna
or
go crazy on y'all. Don't
you're way
do it.
behind, dominated. Gomez has pairs, or if he's just doing that with any 2 Broadway cards.
Yeah, approving Gomez. Now everybody knows my last name. Good job, stream.
His last name is Wu.
Everybody gets 12,000.
That guy's so dumb.
Suited king
Dave's
queen
loving that guy. Dave's been dealing with him all day.
+2.
He said he sobered up. I call that bull.
There's no shot he's sobered up. That guy's not sobered up.
Definitely worth a raise, and he's going pretty big with his size there. 350.
That guy, no, if he was at the final table, this table would be loud. You know, everybody would be talking. He didn't stop talking all day.
2 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds.
Wow.
Pick up
They know what you
blinds
were
and
gonna do.
antes.
That's why.
Oh man, don't let him.
They knew you were gonna ship it.
Great structure here for this tournament. Blinds going up from 100K to 125.
What were you trying to call me with?
Pretty gradual increase,
What were
but
you
that
trying to call me
does
with?
make the average stack
Yeah.
up 22
I
bigs.
have
So I
five.
think we're going to see
Definitely well over
1 or 2
2.
eliminations
Yeah.
in this level.
Well, that's where I'm at right now.
Pressure will be on these short
I can't
stacks.
see anything. We got to shove. I got double up, and then I can start playing poker.
I wish I would have saw the flop when he had aces, man. I would have flopped 2 pairs.
He raised, huh?
Two broadways again. Gomez.
What is it? 125?
Tough spot here. He's in early position with the queen high and not very many chips, and he chooses to just raise it up here to 300, and now the shortest stack with king queen right behind him. If Gomez doesn't raise,
Gomez, according to the
probably
stream,
all in with that hand.
Yep. And that's why I actually really like this play by Gomez too.
Feels really strong when you have that few chips and you only put in a min click or a little more.
And then it also allows him, if action behind him gets super crazy, he can fold.
Right.
For the min click.
But Bryce waking up with a pair in the small blind. And looks like JJ's just going to call here.
Good call, JJ.
Get involved in another hand.
Good call. You're the only guy I can be here. Him, JJ.
JJ, another
He's the only one
regular.
I can beat. So, I'm favorite
Typically
right
found
now.
on a cash
like
table, but
80,
he's been
80,
playing some of the
right
dailies, maybe as a warm-up for this series.
It's great to see some regulars here with a field of 511 players. I see 3 or 4 regulars in the lineup here. Feels good.
Wow, and he continues with a non-all-in.
Yeah, top pair. Great flop for Gomez. And only 1 overcard for Bryce, so he may feel like he has to continue here as well. Very similar to the previous hand where there was only 1 overcard to his 8s. The previous hand he played, I should say.
Yeah, and this is a kind of an unorthodox line, but it's almost inviting Bryce to make the all-in move himself. If Gomez jams, it's easier for Bryce to fold this.
Meow.
Not a queen. Meow announced. Don't be showing that.
Yeah, he just got on Rivera about showing cards. But I think that might just be kind of a respect
all of a sudden.
to JJ to Bryce there.
Sure.
Let's just chop it right now.
Angel not known for following his own advice anyway.
Y'all can get the trophy.
Bro, this table hasn't played a hand.
I think Angel's actually following
It's just been me
Cheddar
right
Mike,
now with the shortest stack.
Mike Lehner's advice probably.
Yeah, they meowing over here.
Because
Very
the way
hard.
Angel plays, there's no way he got here
What's the pay jump?
following his own play
What's that
style.
trying to take?
Well, he has more than doubled since he sat down at this final table, so things are going well for him so far. And only 10 hands in.
There it is.
C2 goes all in.
Pay jump.
Short stack, finding a monster, all in. Kendrick,
3 folds, 4 folds.
Sunshine. Hoping for a call.
I think he's going to get one.
Lenderman has to be called. Chris looking down at ace-jack. And he's got a relatively short stack now too, less than 10 bigs. It looks like he's stacking up calling chips, but he might be thinking, I might just rejam here. Nope, decides to get out of the way.
Give me a count, they did.
575.
That was quick.
$575.
And Marco might be thinking about just taking a swing at the
Oh my! Why'd you
Small
ask
stack
for
there.
a count?
It was 75,000 too much.
Man,
500 I could have dealt with.
had me thinking I was gonna get a pay jump here. You ask for count, waste the dealer's time, waste my time. Oh man.
For a better position. I don't like that.
It Was it for
Nice hand, man. Nice hand.
I'm so glad seat 1 is mic'd up. It's
We
gonna
were
make our job
depending
a
on
lot
that guy, you
easier.
know, the chip leader. And
Don't depend
the guy
on
doesn't
me.
know how to use his stack.
250.
I was in for 250. Yes, I forgot about that.
Well, no, you.
Very good chance you did though.
If I remembered that, I would have called.
We tune in there.
Well, you need to
We're gonna see
remember.
what it
Have to
was.
have an ace.
I want to see action.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Coming. It's coming.
Never mind. I believe him.
People gonna not believe like.
Yeah, they're gonna blow up.
Yeah.
I believe him. I believe him. Is it on me? It is.
Me?
You're a pain in the ass, you know that?
The dealer, right?
No, I'm Joe Coach.
I thought you pointed at me. I think he was pointing at you.
dealer.
Oh, okay. Yes.
1 folds, 2 folds.
75? I tried. Good eye, good eye. I tried.
Oliver in early position with ace 10, raising it up, 275. Came to the table with the biggest stack, plenty of chips to work with. Folding around to the big blind, looks like he's just going to pick up a set of blinds and antes with that one.
What are the blind? 125. All right, guys. I'm the big blind. Don't do it. I'm gonna take one from your book. Don't do it. I'm going over the top.
Don't do it, man.
Respect my blind.
Respect it. Let me walk.
I'm gonna do what C9 does. That goes for you too, man.
Me too?
Both of y'all. Y'all didn't want to call a short stack, but you called my big blind. We're gonna have a problem.
I understand.
You definitely understand.
That's disrespectful.
Sunshine with a very foldable 8 deuce.
We know.
God, see now you know my last name. That's crazy.
That's your people.
Always hate to see 7-4 go into the muck, but at the final table of the tournament,
I like him though.
I'll let it pass.
He's cool. I give him the pass. I like him.
275 is the raise from the ace king in the cutoff.
Me at Vegas.
He's cool. You about to take it.
going small with a big hand. Just over a min click.
Call.
And Marco with the suited ace on the button. Gonna make the call here. Two of the bigger stacks at the table going at it.
I can't afford it. Sorry.
Mender in great shape here, dominating the ace 4, but Marco in position.
Both catching a piece here.
Yeah, this could be costly for Marco. Mender going 300. And a quick call from Marco.
Best hand at getting that much better.
Yeah,
Marco drawing dead on the turn.
and it's going to be hard for Marco now to believe that Mender has a king, so Mender may be able to get a lot of value out of this.
One of the weird elements to this hand too is these two stacks really incentivize not to go at each other. Mender's not supposed to be really attacking the biggest stack on the table, but obviously with his holding he's not going to shy away from that. Likely giving a red flag to Marco. As you mentioned, it's hard to believe
I was rooting for you.
he's going to have that
Even
third
though it was
king
my
in the
big
hole,
blind.
but does get away from it. Great fold there.
Yeah, what a great fold into a small bet too. That was only about a third of the pot.
75.
Yeah, again, I think it was just alarm bells kind of going off there of, sure, it might not be a king, but it also could just be pair in the pocket. That's still beating a 4.
And as you said, men are really not supposed to be attacking Marco in that spot, and that could have raised some alarm bells for Marco, and he makes a really, really nice lay down there, especially for that price.
Card protectors are, in fact, allowed on the table. And there it is.
Yeah, anything that's small enough that it couldn't hide a card underneath it is fine.
Oh,
No
hell,
cinder
you're not
blocks.
getting a walk. There's no way.
I left my cinder block at home today. I didn't want to, yeah, that's why I left it at home.
Good reason.
Thank God.
7
You sure
Dewey.
are
Definitely protect that hand,
Help me,
Sunshine. Blind on blind, short stack on short stack. Who wants it more? Flop lag for Marco, by the way. Only working club is in the small blind for Gomez.
I can beat that.
He could just turn over an 8.
Yeah, the 8 of spades. Decides against it.
Man, you see, if y'all not gonna look, if y'all don't want to play any hands, let's just chop it right now, and we'll go home with our money. You know.
Right.
I know I'm a bust first. I already know that. I have that in my head already.
don't
I
say
bust
that.
first, and then y'all
Don't
can
say
chop
that.
after I leave.
Don't say
I'll go home and still catch y'all playing.
Don't say that.
Low expectations.
All right, we'll chop after he leaves.
I see AC in the chat. He did, in fact, get 10th place and bubble the final table. Nice run, though, AC. Good to see you in the chat.
I'm down for
Oh, yeah, you
whatever.
trying to sabotage me.
Would rather see you on the table, obviously.
Today was a long day, y'all.
This is a long day, but I'll tell you this: I'm not gonna be here late. I'm gonna start putting chips in.
If you like what you're seeing, maybe you want to be on the final table like this. We're going to be streaming a bunch
Yeah, we
of
got
tournament
Mr.
final
Hollywood
tables
here.
during this series, including an event that starts tomorrow. Got a multi-flight, multi-bag event.
You're in the clear.
Event number
I'm the
4,
winner.
360 buy-in. We have flights at noon and 5 o'clock tomorrow. Come on down and play some poker with us here at Champions Club.
Thank God. I didn't want to.
6440 West Sam Houston Parkway South in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, given the turnout we saw today, not only for this event, but some of our other events, it's going to be a great series.
Thank you, sir. Gomez, I took your advice.
What was
Yeah,
it?
this broke
Oh, God.
Champions Club record for
Your advice, man. What the fuck?
single
You
day
gotta get
event,
involved,
511
play poker,
buy-ins.
Not with that hand, bro. God damn.
right? No, I thought you wanted us to play poker.
Not with that hand, man.
Not with that one.
Then you bust, you're gonna be pissed off. You're gonna walk away
No,
mad.
no, I wouldn't be mad at you.
7-3. That's sick. Hey, at least you didn't do it. If you showed me that and it was my big blinds, I automatically go all in next time.
Would you really?
Yeah,
Automatic.
automatic.
Auto?
I'd be
Auto all in. That was sick.
or small blind.
He waited. Yeah, he waited for.
If I was a small blind, I'd just put it
Yeah.
all in.
It's a good race.
Well, Linderman came in, got pretty active early on, and has chipped down.
I don't want to piss anybody off. I just
Sorry, that picture threw me off. Not Linderman with the ace king.
Let me guess, you folded something better than 7-3.
It is Lenderman.
Linderman with the ace king. Yeah, I was thinking JJ.
Yeah, the pictures haven't been fixed. They will be fixed in a couple of hands here. I know the future. We are on a delay. Just a limp with the ace-king. Interesting strategy. Gonna let Rivera see a free flop, but that's okay. Top for Linderman.
And Rivera does catch a piece.
Yeah, bottom pair for Linderman. Or for Rivera, rather. Now the pictures are throwing me off.
It's late or early, depending on how you want to phrase that sentence. So it's understandable.
Two things can be true at once.
Who's a chipper?
Yeah, AC, it was rough seeing you bubble. the final table, but still a very good run for you, and I'm sure you will be playing and running and playing good in multiple events throughout this series. As Dan mentioned, there's plenty of final table coverage to come throughout this series. Two red 10s buried for Mender, early position.
And Mender just chipped up a couple of hands ago.
I like the consistent sizing. Raised 275 earlier. The ace king raises 275 again.
Yeah, you don't want to give your opponents any kind of reads with your bet sizing, especially at this stage of the tournament. And now Lenderman wakes up with a suited ace.
He gone.
In the big blind. He's got just under 10 big blinds and gets him in the middle. 1.17. And we might have our first all-in and call. Hand number 16. Tough to fold 10s. And it's only about a quarter of Mender's stack, so he'd still have plenty of chips to work with, even if he gets drawn out on here. I feel like this hand's just too big to fold. Yeah, he's getting them in the middle as well.
Cards on their backs for the first time here.
For the first time.
You had one of what?
Ace.
Ace?
I gotta torture the guys all.
I just said what, so they know. They don't have. It's not more torture.
Controversial topic there.
I didn't mean it.
Typically don't want to tell somebody that you folded one of their outs.
Close enough. Another two.
Take away from them.
Yeah, you're right.
Their sweat.
Ooh.
Though, doesn't matter. Hits it still. Gonna need a black 10 for Mender to come back.
Nice.
Bricks out.
Nice hand.
Letterman will find that double.
Well, now he
That always feels good when you have less than 10 bigs.
I gotta find
Now
a
he's
different
close
guy
to
now.
20, or maybe a little over with the blinds and antes in there.
Well, we chop.
You're a contender now.
That's big hand.
Yeah, it's a big hand.
All right, we don't like to see the small stacks get doubled up typically, so fire that dealer. And
yeah, typically dealers are
Oh, this man snapped
pretty
off.
proud of
What was
breaking
it,
tables
1.1?
down, especially when it's this early in the
It was
morning.
like he didn't even cripple his stack over there. It's just like it's so sick. Yeah.
Obviously, all of our great dealers here at Champions are about to go through it for the next, 2.5 weeks. Very long days ahead for all of them. Make sure to take care of them anytime you see them. Don't forget to tip out on your tournaments too.
I think that was like the first flip I won all day.
we all appreciate it. As a sometimes dealer myself.
Good luck, all in.
Two goes all in.
Folds around to the hijack and our short stack. Kendrick is all in again. Looking for another double or just a set of blinds and antes will do with jack high. He's definitely fine with the folds.
Good seeing some of our regulars in the chat as well. Chat star Kiwi Cole, what's up? Welcome back.
Yeah, a few hours off our normal timing, but good to see some of the regulars out there still sweating Champions Poker Live.
Yeah, a lot of people pulling for seat 1. Gomez, Mr. Wu himself.
I try not to have any favorites when I'm commentating, but obviously I'm rooting for the faces that I see in the room all the time, and Angel is definitely one of those faces that we see here all the time. Probably be seeing him in the tournament that we've got going that's a free roll for the regulars to play in the cash room. I'm sure he's qualified for that, possibly. I don't know. Oliver raising it to 275 with Queen 10 in the hijack, and Rivera right behind him, waking up with jacks and getting the chips in the middle.
Excuse me. Thank you guys. 625. Sorry about that. Yeah, 625,000.
Waking up.
Oh, I
You
thought I
say
heard
that
all in. He just raises to 625. Sorry for interrupting.
No, I'm just still. It's fine. I'm still focused on waking up tomorrow.
Yeah, waking up is going to be hard. We do have a stream tomorrow as well, cash game stream, 7 p.m. Central,
Right.
if we wake up in time. And if this is over by then.
Catch them at the right time, you're done.
Got a couple of Kiwis in the chat. Must be daytime over there. Isaacson opening under the gun with Jack 10 off.
Oh, man.
Interesting strategy. Gomez waking up with a monster.
Alright, I'm gonna just ship it all in.
C1's all in.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be a weird
I should have stayed over.
3-bet
stayed
sizing
longer.
problem for him with that stack size, but he decides to just get it in the middle.
Oh, meow! Give me my money. Okay, I expected you to be like, no. Ace King suited, Ace King suited. I gotta tell you so you don't think it's personal. You might come after me next hand.
I'm glad to see Isaacson has changed his play a little bit. Earlier, when I was on the table with him, he actually shipped that same hand, that same position, Jack 10, from under the gun. He showed it, and I was like, bro, what are you? It's my big blind, and you got to get through the whole table, and you pick Jack 10 off?
It is on his bio sheet as his favorite hand, but as I've said, sometimes you don't play your favorite hand the same way in a tournament situation.
Yeah.
Even I wouldn't ship 7-4 under the gun.
No, we definitely had a very active and fun table, and obviously he's very solid. He got that one through, and it has definitely worked out for him since then. Ace King now finding its way to JJ, the cutoff. Folds to him. See if it continues to fold from the button on over through the blinds. 7's for Minder, though.
And only a min click from Bryce. Minder might call, and he may try to isolate. Seven's one of those kind of on the cusp hands when you're already facing a raise. You go either way,
now, huh?
especially full ring.
Oh, is that why? I don't think I've ate either. Well, I told you my thing started with a last longer. A last longer.
Makes the call.
10 of us.
How much did you win in the last longer? How much did you win in the last longer?
I can't say.
You tell me you gotta kill me?
No, if I tell you, it's gonna sound like I'm showboating.
I understand.
It was an
10 of
interesting
us,
last longer.
I could imagine.
I was in that as well, and we made a deal.
Cool.
Good luck.
How much did you win?
I can't say.
Would you have to kill me?
Yeah. I'm glad we both had those conversations.
Going 4 ways to the flop here. Marco calling from the small blind with Queen 8, and Isaacson also calling with 5-3 suited here, getting to close the action and flopping an open ender. And the sevens are still in the lead. Nobody has any hearts.
$425. Seat 7. That's $425,000. 9 holes. 6 holes.
And Mender with the best hand bets it and takes it down in a pretty good sized pot there. With that raise, there's 9 big blinds in there. That's bigger than some of the stacks at this table.
Are they? That's crazy.
Linderman dealt another ace-jack, this time suited, and this time he's playing it. Nice to do now that he has a couple more chips now. Deuces in the small blind. It seemed like Isaacson was looking at that for a long time, trying to upgrade them somehow.
Yeah, that's my favorite hand.
Just wishing for a set or
Yeah. Just
I don't
cards talk to me, please.
Let's see how much more you have.
Angel saying this is his favorite hand. It's not the one he wrote down on his bio sheet.
The way he usually plays, I think any 2 cards typically his favorite hand. But he definitely wants to set mine with this.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow meaning just call.
I meowed that very bad. I checked dark.
Sixes outflopped here.
I like the check back there. Maybe get some more value when you flop the ace, but now Gomez has turned a flush draw.
It's actually nice for Gomez too that that ace of diamonds is on board. Always nice when those large Broadway cards of the flush are accounted for. Sure, Linderman might still have some ace X, but at least it's not the diamond.
I was supposed to jam that flop.
Good fold
Not
there.
the flop, I mean pre-flop. So if you hit anything on that board, I'm living on borrowed times.
Dealer next hand, blinds are up next hand.
So what's your favorite hand?
Our first dealer change of the night, and blinds will be going up again.
What is this?
Leo going out. I believe we have Mackenzie coming in. Not sure yet. But we are now in the Summer Poker Open, everybody. This is event number 1, but we're going to have tournaments going on for the next 20 days here at Champions Club. And if you want to come stay and play, you can get a $119 room rate by using the promo code SPO2024 right here at Champions Club. We're the only poker club in all of Texas
I had 2s.
that has a hotel on site.
Back me up.
It's a great place to take a little poker vacation. And you could end up on one of these streams.
Oh, I did see that.
Different
Our next event,
Different scenarios.
event number 4, multi-bag,
Yeah.
multi-flight
When
event. We have
introduces
flights
Vintage
tomorrow
Janet
at
in any
noon and
situation.
5 and all through the weekend
You're tired. And
Oh, okay.
as
Yeah.
well. That's a $200K guarantee,
And then you went on a little run.
$360 buy-in event.
And now you're stuck.
Now
Come visit us here at Champions.
Now you can shove threes.
I almost didn't. No, I was playing.
We just saw those chip denominations come across the screen there. The ones currently in play, there's no plaques in play right now, but the greens are the 25K and the pearls, white with the blue accent, are 100Ks.
300.
Oh, Brown, what up, sorry.
And yes, tipping on Fofos. Mackenzie did deal quite a few of the WSOP feature tables,
Including the final table of the main event.
yeah.
We got some of the best in the world right here.
Yeah, we're not lying when we say that. Also enjoy a lot of help from traveling dealers and, again, people that you would have seen all summer long out at the series are now here dealing or flooring this series right here in Houston.
Nice big pot brewing here. Ace King versus Queen Jack. And a good flop for both hands. Oliver with top pair and Lenderman with a gut shot and the nut flush draw.
How about flush on the board and
Interesting
Ace
check
Berry.
back from Lenderman, but now he might be able to get some value out of that.
where's the 8 of spades one time?
Good hand, Zoro. Good hand.
Haven't lost a player yet.
Oh man, come on.
Lenderman chipping up pretty well. Playing the heat right now, too. Queen 10 suited. Comes in for the men.
Yeah, came into the final table with 1.3 million. He's over tripled up now since the final table has started. Running well and playing well. And doing what Big Stack should do, applying some pressure.
What is it, 150?
Yes,
Always hard to fold a button not facing a raise.
Yeah, getting a really good price there. And could be a dangerous play with Kendrick, the short stack in the big blind, might ship it there, but against so many opponents. And look at Gomez just smashing this, and Lenderman with a queen also, and checking around.
Turn brings another diamond. No player in the hand with a working diamond. And obviously it wouldn't be good anyways. As Gomez flopped the flush.
The boat.
Sorry, yeah, flopped the boat. He's been running good on this table. This table was actually used earlier in the tournament. Ran out of seats, ran out of tournament tables.
That fourth diamond may save Lenderman some chips here. Gomez with about 1-to-1 stack to pot ratio, likely to just ship it in here. Only one hand can beat him. Well, two hands technically. Highly unlikely the straight flush is out there. Queen Jack, slightly more likely. What a strong bet sizing. Half of his stack. Hard to fold trips, but with 4 diamonds on board, straight cards, might be able to save himself. Just can't imagine what kind of bluff Gomez could have here.
Wow.
Button's good.
Wow.
Yeah, Gomez hating that last diamond.
I didn't have a diamond.
Any other card would be better. Except for a 10.
I flopped it. I flopped it.
Flopped it on the flop.
I flopped it too.
Queen 8. Queen 8's what I have.
Whenever somebody says something like that, I honestly never believe them. But I also want to try to forget about the hand as quickly as possible. But I know if Lenderman is like me, I'm going to be thinking about it for a little bit.
And just like that, Gomez now up to above average stack, coming into the final table with the second lowest stack, under $1 million in chips, and now close to $3 million. Folds around to Marco, and he's going to open this one up. Blinds have gone up to 75, 150. And graphics a little bit behind. There we go. He's got a suited connector. Raises to 450. Large raise sizing. 3x the big.
Can we get service here, or do we have to go?
But he's got the chips to do it. Rivera with Snowman. Looks like he's going to raise it up to 1 million.
I didn't have a diamond.
I didn't.
Putting half his stack in the middle.
Definitely call it.
I see him.
I flopped on that.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping he didn't have Queen Jack, but
Right.
What do you got behind, my friend?
I had a queen.
I did.
Another mill,
I had queen. Another million?
9.
I had queen eight.
That diamond, that fourth diamond
Saved you.
Yeah.
Oh my. What a flop for Marco. Flops the straight with the flush draw and Rivera jamming.
Check.
No, I had queen 10 to heart.
Yeah, I got it.
Seeing that fourth diamond saving.
Wow. From being dominated to dominating.
Wow.
The big stack with a chance to eliminate the first player
That's why we play our suited.
on the final table here. Rivera needing some help. Needs a 7 now to chop or a queen. And will not get it. And that will eliminate the first player of the final table, going out in 9th place.
Bro,
Is Richard Rivera, taking home $32.90 for his efforts here today. And what a way to go out. Gets it in 8s versus 8-7. But the rich get richer. And one of the big stacks at the table collecting another 2 million chips.
Sunshine loving that pay jump.
Yeah. Yeah, he was sweating the small stacks hard since we were down to about 12 players. He's laddered up a couple of times. Dead small blind now. Single big.
If I remember correctly, Sunshine had told me that he was down to 4,000 in his stack at the 2,500 blind level. So amazing spin up for him. Less than 2 bigs at one point.
And I'm card dead.
Gets in the money, gets on the final table, finds a hand to go with right now.
That jump.
It's 10-3
Guys,
suited.
that chop doesn't look bad. I'm just saying. You know?
Suited ace wheel right behind though.
I'm not complaining.
A sizable stack.
No, my boy
See what Oliver wants to do with this.
1.2.
Yeah, I don't mind the jam here. He's in the cutoff. There's only 1 blind. So he's really only up against 2 players, unfortunately for him. As you said, Oliver with the suited ace. Gonna isolate. And now Lenderman waking up with a real hand here as well.
And this is actually amazing for Sunshine. Doesn't know it.
Hey, yo.
I think either of those players would have called, right? King, queen suited, and the big blind gonna flip as well. Now at least Sunshine has clubs live for him.
Right. Yeah, if Oliver folds for whatever reason, the king queen gets in there and he has even fewer outs.
I've seen this show before.
Ace on the flop. Kendrick needing running clubs, running 2 pairs, running trips, or running straight cards. A 7 will do it. That's all he can do though now is a 7. And not this time. 2 hands in a row, 2 knockouts in a row. But as you said, Sunshine laddering up there, came in as the shortest stack, survived.
Yeah,
to make it to 8th place.
Gets an additional 1,100 basically out of that. Not a bad run. I know he also had mentioned to me he was basically free rolling this. That's basically just take home for him. He was in a pretty big last longer himself. That was equal to or bigger than the buy-in. So
that's great.
He's effectively just been in free rolling this.
Oh.
Dead button this time.
Guys, we don't mind busting now.
Good news for Skyler. Gets 2 buttons in a row.
Chips were too far out.
Cheating.
7 paying 5,500.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I ain't greedy. Just give me a trophy and I'll take 7.
I want the trophy.
We'll give you. You guys could have the trophy.
Just give me the trophy and I'll take 7 right now. All right, just to say I got it.
Give me a trophy and give me 8. I'm good, man.
Can we see the trophy? Where is
It's over there.
right
That little thing. Exactly. You
Folds
can't
around
see
the
it.
blunt.
Wow. I don't even know which one
Yeah,
it is.
Skyler Oliver who had the button there. He's got some daughters that might be watching.
tree.
Wanted to say hi to Summer, Sky,
Yes.
and
So we
The
gotta
tree's
water-
bigger than the show.
You gotta take care of the tree. You gotta water it, you gotta feed it.
I think it's fake.
Bryce
though.
all in, picking the wrong spot here. Clubs versus
JJ.
clubs. If Lenderman calls, he's going to be in good shape.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's calling him.
JJ's the man.
Should get Pauline gave you 75.
He does that shit sometimes.
Chris has been pretty cautious, though. A lot of limping and a lot of folding. And Bryce's aggression here is going to pick him up.
Somebody might roll a tip.
Suited.
A big blind.
Ask one of them to tip you.
My friend,
They
David.
should be good for railing. They should at least tip you.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Can you grab me a Snicker bar, please? Thank you.
Does that mean we're not chopping?
I guess not.
If we all chop,
I'll be here for a while.
Get 14-6.
I
I
know.
will be here for a while with my Snicker.
Why wait?
Why wait? Let's see. Nope, that's not the one.
Sir, could you also move these 2 stacks right here?
Me?
My stacks? What do you want me to do?
They can't see your cards.
You need them moved off the box?
I'm all
Is
in.
that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can't have your cards behind your chips.
All in.
Oh,
All in.
I have my chips. So where do I put my chips?
Isaacson all in with ace jack. Early position, huge raise.
So we do like this then? Can I leave these two here?
Picks up a set of blinds and antes, though.
Every time they yell, you got to throw me a quarter. Royalties.
I got the. I'm tapping it down. Are they sleeping? Larry must be sleeping. They must be.
They told him Larry. Larry told him that
I
they
told him,
that he
get your
sobered
ass
up. Larry told him he sobered up already. I was like, "There's no shot. You're sober. You haven't even slept."
I'm the one that was drinking with him.
Oh, you were?
Very much.
We're doing shots the whole time. I thought I was out. I had 30,000 left.
Yeah. Oh, bro, that guy that. Where's that guy? That guy that ran it up from 10K?
Yeah, he busted.
He busted in the other table. I guess when we moved.
That was a crazy run with that 10K, man. That was nice. I
Yeah.
was jealous.
Oh, okay.
Folds around to the button. Bryce opening to 375 with ace 10. Mender gives it some thought with ace trade, but gets out of the way. Marco's got my hand.
Just happened to have some extra change, dude.
Gotta advertise cheddar
He's
stock.
going to play it. He's got the chips to do it.
Oh, you said something. I thought you
Extra
said
change,
something.
he says.
Oh, man, what are you smoking?
Let me call my big one.
3 what?
75.
Usually you would say
Hanging
these
off the
tournament chips have no cash value. It actually says that on every single chip. But we're in that ICM phase now. There actually is some dollar value assigned to these chips.
Marco checks dark. Both players missing the flop. Bryce still in the lead here with ace 10. And he is going to make a bet.
Much is that, JJ?
Nice hand, JJ.
Marco gets out of the way.
What's your
JJ
real
picks
name?
up.
Your real name is not JJ. Your birth certificate don't say JJ. What's your
I
real
have a
name?
J in my name.
4 big blinds to add to his stack.
Jason.
Jason?
Jason, there it is.
Now they know my first name.
There
No
It's
shot.
better than Gomez's.
There's no shot. That's not his real name. There's no shot.
Jason?
That's not his name.
Jason 4.
Am I big blind? No. Okay.
Oh, I'm a small blind. What is it? 75.
What's that off to the side too?
What?
But you only have one card. Missed you.
She gave him the first card.
Oh, did I? I apologize.
I didn't like that hand anyway, thank goodness.
Anybody have anything good on that end?
Hell.
I had aces.
3-8.
Really, Gomez?
Yeah, but
This is the dealer, but
they don't count.
They don't
Is that what
count.
that is, really?
Because we're gonna start it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I didn't want it. You guys aren't tired?
exhausted.
Y'all wanna go to sleep?
Not me, I got my Snickers bar, man. I'm good.
2 red 10s for Lenderman in the hijack.
You want one?
You guys can go.
Just
this man a
calls.
Snicker.
I'd like to see him,
You,
now that
you
he's
guys
got
can
some
go to sleep
chips,
for $5,000 right
start
now.
to
if y'all
apply
want.
some more pressure and put some raises on.
How much?
Oh man, I am tired though.
Put it for 400.
400.
Marco doing that with the king queen. Makes it 400,000 to go. And now some pressure from Lenderman. The limp jam for 3 million.
You just want to intimidate. 3.5 Huh?
3,025,000.
Is he lying?
That Snicker tasting real good right now.
Costing $400,000 right now.
Take it.
I know what
Last
C.
night.
Hey, I know what C9 would have done.
Yeah. C9 would have shipped it.
Shoved it in his ass.
Nice pickup there for Lenderman with the limp and then jam. Picking up an extra
A bit.
few big blinds.
Too much, huh?
And he is creeping up there, now third in chips at this final table.
Anybody want a bite?
Not if it's gonna make me do that.
I'm so glad we've got great audio here. And honestly, it's one of those tables that, like, you wouldn't expect this to just be tournament action. Feels more like a cash game based off some of the table talk.
Yeah, this is some Houston poker right here.
Yeah. Wu, aka Gomez, and Marco leading the way.
This is the only
With the
guy I don't
table
wanna play
talk.
with.
Me neither, man. I played at one table, man.
Yeah. I hope I don't have anything. I'm hoping.
Mender opening in the cutoff with Queen 10, 375. Pretty good price for Gomez to see a flop with King high, but
Okay.
can be dominated a lot of the time with King 6 offsuit, so he just gets out of the way.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna. What is this, 25?
Finding spots like that with Queen 10 off, so important. And sometimes you'll try to find that spot and just really run into it, find some
should've just got
resistance.
you
You
a
got to get
glizzy.
off of it. But
A glizzy, a hot dog.
it's nice to be able to
Don't I love
open
'em
something
over
like
there?
that, take it down without a fight, and
They have a late night menu, so you don't have to eat a Snicker.
increase VPIP essentially.
They got chili,
And next time, you're going to really have it.
That make you burp too.
chili and crackers with a
Put that
whole,
on the hot dog.
with a
Yeah,
whole
so
lot of
important to try to
heartburn.
pick up
Now we're talking.
those blinds
Yes.
once per orbit. Keep your stack size right. Lenderman limping in with another big hand. Ace-Jack suited this time. After the limp jam last time, people might be a little more cautious about raising him back.
But I have to finish it when I grab it. And it's just... Oh, I haven't tried those.
And Bryce limping behind with Queen-Jack. Now Mender looking at a suited ace and the hijack. Also gets in there.
That is a big line. Well, you could get in trouble.
5 ways to the flop. And Bryce catching second pair here takes the lead.
Pretty wet board.
Yeah.
2 hearts, very connected. 2 Broadways out there. And this is one of those 6 spots where it's, I mean, again, this is just Houston and Texas poker at its finest, right?
And there's no way
5
this flop.
players seeing this flop. Bryce starting to feel a little bit better about that. Middle pair. Turns trips. Has a straight blocker as the kicker.
I just wanted to intimidate the table. Let them know I'm playing.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, JJ. Nice hand.
Trying to get some chips in the middle now. Bets 400,000. Couple of gut shots out there. Nobody really has anything to defend with.
Good bet.
And again, a size like that, super multi-way, is just very strong.
Yeah. Yay. Call the mooks. Call the mooks. Tell them to tune in. Way to go, JJ.
And now Chris probably wishing he would have
Does anybody
raised
wanna see
pre
what
there.
a chop looks like? ICM?
Hard to
whatever
lay
you
that
call
hand
it.
down, but he does it.
What happened?
The flop was really good for me, but the turn was bad.
Anybody interested in looking at a chop with the chip value, whatever you call that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with whatever.
No, I want to.
I don't mind seeing options, but I don't want to decide anything just yet.
Can only pause the clock once. Let's look at some ICM numbers.
Hey, I'm with you, man. I'm not even sleepy anymore.
Just do it.
Just play.
I'm not
Okay,
sleepy.
And it looks like the blinds just went up to 100, 200.
Then we'll chop.
I like him.
Target.
I like them too.
Remember, you're
That'll get him
my
talking
guy
about
from
chop.
over there, remember?
Yep. 30-minute
take
levels
the whole
here.
money.
Plenty of play. Great value to the players.
I want the trophy.
I kinda want
I'll bust right now. Just give me the trophy.
Never want to buy in a couple $100 or a couple thousand and
I'll
have
gladly
that
walk
turbo
out and let
format
y'all
where you just
chop
got to
my
play
money.
any 2 and get it
Blind
in.
me out. Just give me the trophy.
30 minutes plus is always nice to have, especially local level.
Yeah, great structures always here at Champions. Mender opening this one with Queen Jack in early position. 450 is the number. Average stack at the table now 18.25 big blinds. So that's really going to put some pressure on a few of these stacks. You can see Marco has about double the average stack. So that's really going to put pressure on the shorter stacks. Gomez, Isaacson
Shit, I wouldn't want to do.
looking at just over 10 bigs each.
No, you remind me of.
And I've really liked Mender's play throughout this table so far, especially given that Marco is on his direct left. It's always hard playing
Don't watch it.
out of position,
George Clooney,
the
Brad
chip
Pitt,
leader,
all
your
that.
immediate left,
You don't like
I know.
but he's done a really good job.
Sorry.
navigating that.
My fault.
Yeah, your fault. Go home
Watch it.
and watch every single one of them.
Damn.
And you'll
There's a
thank-
lot of them?
And you'll thank me later.
Who am I?
3 or 4?
But who am I?
7-4 again from
Oh, I
Marco.
want to know now.
You're not gonna know.
But when I watch it, I'm going to know.
A little bit different of a situation.
I'm
Early
on.
position, not closing the action,
That's what
and
I.
Isaacson,
If I had my phone, I could.
ace jack and the hijack,
Don't say you
putting all the chips
okay,
in.
Let me not talk. I don't think I can talk in between hands, right?
You can do whatever you want. You're special.
Okay. Don't
Define
say.
special.
Huh?
Define special.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Oh,
Bryce
All
with a
the
pretty
facts.
nice looking ace in the big
So you
blind,
say you're
but
tired when
doesn't
you
even
have
give it
another
much stock.
hand?
It's out of the way.
I'm
Nice
tired,
fold,
man.
And
Bryce.
just ship it.
I'm gonna try that line, see if it works for me.
No, I was just a little tired.
Then he's gonna show you
I'm gonna get-
aces.
I'm gonna-
I was just tired, guys. But if you're gonna
I'm
bust
good.
me,
Oh.
this is the hand you
This is
bust
it.
me with.
I'm tired, man.
You'll wake up 100%.
I might have to try that again and get
Do it again. If you do it twice, okay. See, I
And then
can't
do
even
it
say
again.
that. That's-
Do it again.
Let's see what happens.
Whatever.
Can I straddle, guys? No straddles?
You know, I played a tournament where in the WSOP, some guy was straddling but he was a chip leader, massive
Really?
chip leader. He was straddling every.
I mean,
every
it's
round.
just a blind bet, right?
Well, of course,
Yeah.
but you know what
don't
I
have
mean.
an option.
He was straddling.
Oh, you don't get an option?
No, you don't get
Yeah,
You don't get an option unless someone raises you, but
sure.
he was crushing them. He probably had like 10 million chips.
Really?
I'm on.
Oh, are you still tired?
Yes.
Okay, let me check. I'm tired too.
Isaacson jamming the ducks, early position.
I don't know if I like this, especially after he jammed the previous hand. You might want to just throw those away in early position.
God, you're so lucky.
But it works out this time. Another ace-10 hits the muck.
You did that one. Deuces.
And he shows it
This
too.
time he
I
shows.
have 4-3. I had no
Now you're just
shot.
begging to get called next
I was
time.
about to
Alright, if
say,
do
you
it
better not
one
come
more
white next time.
I promise.
Man, that's some good blind right
You
there,
are
man.
you are the
That's
man.
a mill right there.
You're the man, dude.
That's the mill right there.
Yeah. What was the last hand?
Mill.
It is?
What was the last hand?
Before that one? Threes.
You're just going down the line. I'll have fourth. This
Or is it twos? I don't know. I can't remember, man. It wasn't a pair. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I had an ace, I think.
Nowhere to go, man.
Selective short-term memory. I like it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna call this little. Bam, aces.
Yeah, they were just talking about the straddles. Obviously not a GTO tournament play, but I do remember our recent main event
I knew
feature
you weren't
table
about it.
with the Poker Go Tour here.
One of the cards were the.
One of the feature tables on day one agreed to a round of straddles.
I remember that.
It was amazing. It was just, why are y'all doing this? This is a $1,500 buy-in. Or even earlier today, I had David Shaw on my left, and he went all in blind under the gun with just over starting stack. I had nothing to call him with, unfortunately, but some people just have that that mentality. Different gears.
Right. Folds around here to the blinds. Mender limping in with a suited deuce 5, and Marco is going to apply pressure here with jack 7.
Look, you get snapped by anybody and you're shoving with deuces, most likely you're behind. There's no way you're going to be ahead.
That's
I had
the
you.
hand.
I had you.
That's the hand.
It's going to work.
I had you.
Don't limp in against this guy. He's going to
They
raise.
add up this beast.
You got to get in there, man. You got to cripple that guy.
That's it.
Next time.
If you're gonna swing, swing for the fences.
All right, I just want to outlast JJ and I'm good. That's it. Not gonna get greedy or nothing. Just JJ, cause I play with him every day. So seeing him every day after he lost to me is gonna be like a thrill.
Where do y'all play it?
Yeah, PLO every day.
Bragging rights in the cash games.
You work tomorrow, JJ?
Yeah.
You gonna go? To work. What?
They write doctor's notes. They do doctor notes here.
You know what? If you leave and you leave your chips there, we'll just blind you out.
Could be a choice.
Yeah. You know.
Somebody go bust before me.
Don't jinx me, man. That's crazy. You said 5 in the morning.
Folds around to the button. Mender with a ace-7 off. Raising it up. 475.
That's sick. 5 p.m.
And Isaacson.
I'm on.
Ace-Jack. He's jammed with this hand before, and he does it again.
I mentioned earlier, you want to try to find some spots like this. Meet no resistance. Mender did it earlier with Queen 10. Collected some blinds. This time, easy fold.
Yeah, I mean, against the blinds, you can pretty much raise with any ace,
Yep.
but
That was a scary.
somebody plays back hard like that, ace-7's not the hand you probably want to go with.
I mean, ace-10
was a scary
shrivels
one
up
right there.
Yeah, I bet
immediately.
it was.
Ace-10
Look
basically
scared. If
becomes
I was
what
calling you.
normally is the ace-7s of the world.
No, but I
Usually with those types of hands, you want to be the aggressor.
Another hour and a half.
You don't want to be
hour and
calling.
40 minutes for our 10-minute break.
I'm sorry.
Hopefully, I'm not here by then. You know. We need all the breaks we can take right now. Go home, sleep.
Nervous one right there. Raising into a $400,000 debt.
Yeah, a little steep.
That's scary.
A suited 7-4. So sad to see it go.
Breathe.
I had an ace though.
Yeah, it was good.
7-4 often gets there.
Hey man, y'all know how to crip walk?
I've been working on it.
I know how to breakdance.
Crip walk. Look, show me how you crip walk.
I've been working on it. I haven't perfected it yet.
Everyone folds?
Let's go. That guy knows how to crip walk. Yes. Hell yeah. I saved my blind.
I got you.
All right, I've been spared.
I don't know if I can do that again, what I just did for a while.
Would you have
And 3 times in one orbit.
5-3?
2.
Who? Oh, really? He's on there? I thought he left.
That man's probably drunk.
Your hand's
though.
dead now.
He's drunk.
He should. He's so drunk to be bailing anybody.
Tell him a word, a nice gesture.
That guy's...
Or unless you only know bad things.
Because you got up, your hand's dead.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Probably saved me money.
Yeah, because I might.
Oh, they mucked you? Oh, you can't play when you stand up, huh?
That's fine. Probably saved me some money.
JJ, King Queen. Looks like he's reaching for some raisin chips.
Hey, yo.
Goes pretty big, 500. Seems like the standard's been 450 so far. Folding around the
See what I
blinds.
have. Oh, thank God. Who's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's down a lot.
He told, last time I saw him was 3 hours ago. He told me he was losing 12 grand.
Oliver
That was
defending
3
the big
hours.
blind with Jack 8. We go heads up to
He
a flop.
says maxed out on Zelle, maxed out on people with their cash.
Jeez.
Everything's done.
Paired board, good news for Bryce. Continues with the
JJ.
King Queen and gets a fold.
Yeah, we gonna have you
And
gonna have to use
JJ
them sick days.
moving
That's
up.
what you're gonna have to do. Everybody's entitled to sick days.
You have the doctor supplement.
You just gotta hit them with that one time. Hey man, I'm sick. I'm gonna need a couple days off. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Charlotte will be hurting today.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's wind in here. But you're entitled to a sick day, and if they don't give it to you, you know they should have HR somewhere.
Quit if they don't do it.
Oh, shit.
JJ been there all year. The one day you decided to call in, they should give it to you.
How much is it? 2?
200, yes, sir.
Cool.
Come every time. And
Oh no, see that's different. All them years.
Marco limping in with a pair. Snowman. I think this is the first limp we've seen out of Marco.
And here is a clash. Parking lot hand on the button.
Raises it. 550. Sorry, 650.
How much is
Action
that?
back on Marco.
Cool.
Ay-ya.
And we're going to see
All
a
of a sudden,
flop.
I'm tired again.
1.8 million in the
how much
middle.
you playing
Gomez
behind?
with about that in his stack.
I
1.875.
got $200.
All those whites are yours?
I borrowed them from him just to intimidate you this hand.
Oh man.
Oh no, set of 8s for
Be
Marco.
nice and check.
You're gonna be nice? Okay, I'll check one time. I'll let you see a free turn, no river.
Check mark delivered now. 8's full.
All in.
I call. I got it, man.
Oh fuck. I'm dead. He has a boat. Ran straight into it.
He is drawing
Hold on, I have
dead.
outs. Wait.
Do you really?
Yeah. No, nothing.
Angel, for those of you in the chat already
sorry,
know,
brother.
he's in the chat
You're
with
good,
us
man.
right now.
Good night.
See you,
Nice
man. Y'all
run
good.
for
Good luck,
Angel.
Good luck. All right, we're
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
See you, Gomez.
See you.
I'd like to start a chip dumping investigation.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
he came
Run
into
by
this,
Angel.
Yeah, came into the final table with the second shortest stack, laddered up 3 spots, ends up going home in 7th place for 54.90. Not too bad. Good run for him. We'll see him on the felt soon.
Yeah, anytime he cashes something, it's great for the cash games.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dust off my 1-3 PLO chips here. It's the only game I can beat Angel. He crushes me in Hold'em, but for some reason I can get him at PLO. Nobody else, just Angel.
I don't think he wants to
Checks
do that.
out.
I didn't know. I mean, I need a little
He
incentive,
needs
guys.
more than that.
Well, I'll give him an extra 1,000. We'll take 15. You get an extra 1,000. You get an extra 4,000. No, he doesn't want to.
I'll
Hand
do
it just
I mean,
as it
I'll
should
talk.
be
We just don't
done.
need to talk about it right now.
They bust Angel and they immediately start
One
talking
guy
about deals.
Okay. Am I in the blind or anything? No? Okay, good. Fold that.
Chance to take 15 bands. I don't like it.
Folds around. King 8. Suited.
3 raises to 525.
Oliver with the raise.
Sir, did you say someone wins the next break after this, after 30? Oh, okay.
6 players remain. Average stack 4.2 million or 21 big blinds. But you can see Marco skewing those numbers with that 9.6 million stack.
What time is it, Dave?
Backdoor hearts for both players. Oliver's catching a king on this
4 hours, I'm up
flop.
for 24
Feeling in great shape now and a second heart coming off. JJ takes a stab with his heart draw. 400K.
What did he even have there?
Ace queen.
Ace queen.
Board pair may be scary, but Oliver's got to feel in good shape with the check on the flop.
Making a move, yeah.
Ace queen to the parking lot always.
Yeah, it is the parking lot.
Ace queen or ace jack?
Pretty wet board, and
Queen.
Bryce reaching for chips. Is he going to continue?
What is it?
Ace jack?
I don't think it's bad.
Like ace jack?
I had ace jack.
No.
I'm not to the parking lot.
Ace jack's better than ace queen. Play the pool. Oh,
Nice pot there for Chris. And he moves into second position. Chip stacks. Looking pretty grim right now for Bryce and Lenderman. Both at 10 bigs or less. Oh, we're still at 200, so a little bit over 10 bigs for Lenderman, just under for Bryce. Going to 250 on the big blind pretty quick here.
54.
Folds to the cutoff. Oliver looking at ace jack. And he will raise it up. 475. And ratchets up to a cool 5 million in chips.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, I was in the zone, I apologize. There you go. I was in my own world. I was actually having a good conversation with myself until you interrupted.
I'm so glad Marco's on this table.
200 more it is. There you go.
Lenderman limping in from the cutoff. It's queen nine suited. Lenderman waiting to see what Mender is going to
Are we
do.
breaking after this level?
I'm starting to get curious.
Yeah, that was
Can
a
I change it for us?
pretty long tank with 10 tray.
I would like to, if it's possible.
Huh?
I said I would like to, if it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, why not? Good. Thanks a lot, big guy.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Ace high rainbow.
Good news for Marco, the only ace in the hand.
It's on me.
Feels pretty decent when it limps around too. Got to be worried about a little bit of trapping.
300.
And Mender turning his hand into a bluff here. Leading out with 10 high. And it's going to work. Marco gets out of the way. Lenderman folds as well. Mender making moves. Six players left. Opening up his range, putting some pressure on.
See, again, those really add up when you can steal the pot with hands you shouldn't be allowed to.
small blind, how much is that? 100. I just happen to have it. Right here, just sitting loose on the side. Just happen to have it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Another suited queen for Lenderman, another limp. And Mender with a pair on the button. Small pair, though. And he will limp as well. Marco doing some advanced math in his head. Decides to make the call with Jack 7 in the small blind. And Isaacson will check his option with his suited queen, and we go 4 ways to the flop. Top pair for Marco. Lenderman catching middle pair with queen 9.
I'm on the button, no?
You're small blind.
Oh, man. Oh, I should eat another Snickers, right? Check.
Check.
$375. 375.
You got any more whites, or is that it? Okay. I definitely call that bet. I would like to call.
Do you have that on the hand?
Checks to Mender, and he's the one who bets here. 375. Marco making the call.
So he's the button. You sure? You didn't move that button. Somebody moved that button.
I was big, remember? Small, 75.
All right, you're right.
Best hand gets better, picking up a gut shot.
Nice. I'm going to be nice to you one time and check.
Last time you said that, you had the nuts.
I don't speak
Absolute
English.
nuts.
I don't know what you're talking about. No comprende.
All right, I'll check.
Check, check, and an ace on the river.
There's only one way to find out. 475.
Now Marco betting 475.
It with a little shake?
Yeah.
Shimmy.
That's
I
fast.
gave it a shimmy.
Shimmy.
It's a little fast.
Gave it a shimmy.
Can I ever be good here?
Fuck, you got tens? Tens are never good then. Do I look like a man who's got a deuce?
Well.
Since you asked.
Well, me.
You sure if I fold?
No. I want to get paid. Shorty want to get paid.
I don't think I can ever be good. I mean,
Well then, please. I need to run to the bathroom. We're a minute away from a break. And I'm going to smoke too, so. Okay, you think. Good fold. Good fold, my friend.
And just like that, Marco is north of 10 million.
You're the button now.
I'm the button now.
Good
I can
spot
have
to
the
be
button,
in.
sure.
With only 25 million in play, 25.55 million to be exact.
And 33,000 up top.
You smoke? Want me to teach you how after this hand? You go with me in the parking lot? I smoke a light, Marlboro light, Parliament lights. It's a good cigarette to start with.
It's one of the best for starting.
Good gateway cigarette.
You don't want Parliament heavies, that's for sure.
See if I'm gonna pop you guys.
There's definitely harder cigarettes out there, but it's a good starter.
Oh, I'm going to smoke, gentlemen.
You can take.
Hey, hold on real quick. Hey, I'm just curious. Like, what's keeping you from talking?
And
He takes the play.
a walk for Oliver as players prepare for a break. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes.
We can all take a 5-figure.
Players going to take a little break here.
So
We'll watch some highlights from some other.
back out.
Yeah, of course. That's why it's
All that dead money. I thought you
I like how Trick Time just tried to defend that 5-deuce jam.
my hand was like the bottom.
By saying what everybody says, it's probably most overused.
It was suited?
Saying, yes, exactly. It was suited.
I wouldn't shut up 5 off. I would have thought 5.
Oh, look at this. Double flush shot for both players.
Outlaw with a pair, though. Bottom pair. Gonna make it a lot harder for him to fold. But we see it. Viet with the better of the flush draws. Goes check on the flop.
Outlaw now open-ended. Both players. Outlaw with a gutty. Sorry, Viet open-ended. Okay, excuse me. Viet with a gut shot. Outlaw open-ended. Again, both with flush draws. But Outlaw with the lion's share of the equity here. Oh, for a raise? Oh, just gonna call here.
Oh, how about the 5 of hearts? Flush draws, get there. Checkmark delivered to the 9 seat.
And as played, Outlaw has to think he has the best hand here. Not too worried about any boats.
Yeah, but I think it is just a call spot. It's kind of like a crying call, like.
In Vegas, Viet here goes pot.
Should probably not do.
Oh, wow, look at this. I just think Viet's
No, I'm about to
hand
make
is
the call right now.
Yeah, I think his hand is,
I don't know if
I think his hand is
mean,
just
what's
too
there to
strong
think
to
about?
fold here.
You want me to? All right. Yeah.
Trick and I are thinking
You're
alike.
happy, right?
I was about to tell everybody if you need to take a bathroom break, now would be the time.
Yeah,
Might be a while.
The fuck? It takes so long. Just put it in for. Yeah, I'm calling. You happy or sad? I'm calling.
Is that binding?
Not yet.
Oh, you gotta love it.
It's big brother versus little brother here. You've seen time and time again in prior streams, both players kneeling each other.
Honestly, like great tabletop presence by Outlaw.
Bags, that's for sure.
Not giving
That's for
anything
damn
away. If anything, it seems stronger based off his response.
Where did he go?
Yeah, exactly, Cinnabon. You know, pot-sized bet river. It's like there's not a ton of bluffs there.
Only if we got people watching. I'll call clock.
Yeah.
I have a 7 high flush. Went then. Better hand.
Yeah, makes the call.
Man, what's that think about, right?
And opts to keep his shirt on. Ambrose, after the front door flush gets there, taking a PLO line, using the dry guy ace of spades.
Raised to $4.
What Matt's trying to tell you is that's kind of small raise. That's like
That's right, Michael. Bobby Filet does have a shrine in that back corner there with his little mod god certificate. Hopefully coming back down sometime soon. Jump on the live stream here at Champions. So look at this. Just a few hands.
$4, man. Look at all that money right there.
Vegas Viet in the straddle with the kings after opening a call. Surprising Matt didn't 3-bet that hand in the cutoff with ace queen suited.
Quanto? Can you say that in say it in Vietnamese when you?
Duma?
No. That was it. That was what you
21.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Duma.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you gotta do like Duma. Yeah, you can't just
Duma.
Yeah. Duma.
Duma.
Yeah, like that.
Duma.
Yeah.
Such a liar.
You got it.
I got it right.
Yeah, you got
Duma. Duma.
Definitely that's not what that means.
No, my money. Oh yeah, baby, you gonna tell him you gonna get him. You gonna get him a bit. We ain't fucking round.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming in. That was coming.
Boy, we just turned into a pot. We turned into a pot. It's a pot right now, boy.
Oh, here we go again.
About the same, about 6. About 4,000
I see it.
4,000 for everybody.
No, I'm talking about it.
Don't listen to me. You got 6 more. Got 55.
And here we go. The last few hands of the stream turning into a doozy yet again.
You know what puck committed means?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what Trick Time called me 20K with 9 jack? So I'm puck committed.
Yeah, I feel good. You gotta put it in with queen.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about Mitt.
What?
You can put it in with anything. What you doing, man? Get off me. Dang, Trick Time, leave me alone, man.
Is that?
Oh, I mean, no. I mean, he's all in. Wait.
You want the count?
No, I don't want to count.
Oh, this trick.
How many hands we got left? 2. Can you put it in for me? Can you put it in for me? Yeah, put it in for me. Yeah. Put it in for me. All right, ready?
Slow roll.
Huh?
What do you have, man? What do you have?
You asked me what he went all in. Yeah, he asked me what I got, and yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Let's get it.
That's one.
Oh boy.
I'll gamble.
Hey!
Oh, we got a gamble here.
Huh?
Two boards.
King, I love them, man.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I love my two guys. I
do
it. Oh, me so easy. You ready? Let's fucking go, boys.
Shit. Yeah.
Are we opening? When you want to
Open.
You'd rather have ace king here.
Okay.
75-50, Matt. 75-50,
Kings,
Matt.
kings.
Yeah. Kings? Come on.
Honestly, I really like Honest
Who do you think got the best hand?
I think Humba's gonna win.
We know you do.
But I think he has the best hand. Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
And we are back, and now we've got some plaques in play. 1 million denomination orange rectangles.
No, I gotta play
Summer
left-handed.
Poker
They got
Open
Mac
just
got
getting
chips
kicked
over
off here.
I'm right.
Hit that QR code for more information. We're going to be running tournaments through August 20th.
But no, now that they gave me
This is event number 1.
$1 million.
Tomorrow we start a multi-flight event, 360 buy-in.
They get you a Snickers bar.
Flights A and B tomorrow at noon and 5 p.m. We'll be running flights all weekend long for that. Multi-flight, multi-bag. You can bag multiple times, bring your best bag forward, get paid out for each additional bag.
Yes.
$200K guarantee for that event. Come on down to Champions Club in Houston, Texas, 6440 West Sam Houston Parkway South in lovely Chinatown.
I just turned mine back.
Yeah, mine is.
We are back to it. Blinds now 125, 250. 6 players remaining. 33,900 up top. Average stack now 17 big blinds. But again, Marco with almost half the chips in play in his stack, really skewing that number.
Did you get a little lucky to get here at this final?
A lot lucky.
Folds around to the small blind of Oliver. First hand here with Jack 8. He's going to raise it up to 500,000. Sorry, 600,000.
Built that up.
And Lenderman with Jack 9. But he will not defend with Jack high. I can't blame him.
I got all in with jacks against queens. I rivered a jack for 700-800 grand. And then
taking a look at the payouts here, everybody at the table guaranteed 6,600, but again, first place 33,900. Not too bad for a $400 buy-in one-day tournament. 511 players bought in today, down to the final 6.
King.
okay.
Yeah,
What
that
do
was
you
the
have?
start.
Aces?
Aces.
Yeah, you gotta get a little lucky to get here. What is it now?
250 to go.
I call.
Calls 250,000.
And Marco limping in for the second time at this final table with King Jack and the hijack. And Bryce jamming it in with ace wheel. 1.6 million.
So it's 1.4 more to call.
1.6 total is all I can say.
I don't want to race with you.
Shows a king and lays it down.
He showed me king, so I showed him the ace.
Good bet.
Big blind is now 5 starting stacks.
Sorry. Fuck that.
Six races all in.
Another ace wheel. This time offsuit. Still gets the job done pre-flop for Bryce.
Yeah, 6-handed, any ace, probably worth a raise, and once it folds around to the blinds, not a bad idea to just jam it in.
I'm just being real with you guys. This big blind is big, and I'm gonna play it very wide.
If Marco had a masterclass on table talk, I think it would be a good buy.
Might be a new Champions Poker Live series in the works.
Yeah. Things that
Another ace
Marco
wheel
says.
all in.
Am I allowed to card my tails? My hands?
Yeah, he is. Sure.
Laura?
He's mucking.
No, I was gonna look at him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were mucking.
No.
Player exposed. He turned his hand up, exposed one of his whole cards.
I thought you were going to show your muck.
No. Wanted to see them together.
Oh.
See if I could call.
You last act?
No,
Yeah,
no,
Right.
no.
I was last at. It was on my big
I moved
blind,
all
he
in.
pushed all in.
I got you.
Can he table it?
No.
Even if I'm up.
If you're mucking, if you have to muck instantly. You can't just like look up and wait
Gotcha.
10 seconds and then.
You can't show the cards and get a reaction out of me and then decide.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Well, don't have a reaction.
Yeah.
Some reaction.
Thank you. Thank you.
Then put your small balls in. All right, like he said, this big blind's very big. My range is going to be wide.
We now have 3
Like y'all seen
stacks
for this whole tournament.
Yes.
in real trouble here.
For sure.
Lenderman less than 10 big blinds, Bryce at 11, and Mender at right at 10. All of these players looking for something to play before the blinds get around to them. Really important to try to pick up a set of blinds and antes before you have to put 2 big blinds in. And Mender finds an ace on the button. The weakest ace you can have, but any ace 6-handed. He does get the chips in the middle, and Isaacson has him just notched, but it's a lot easier to raise with it than it is to call with it. Isaacson gets out of the way. So Mender picking up a round of blinds and antes.
Button isn't seat 8. Actually, we're starting seat 5.
It's my button, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Don't move it. tight.
Tight as fuck.
This is not the hand Lenderman was hoping to find under the gun. Feels bad knowing he's going to have to put almost a third of his stack in. Without seeing his cards next time. And Marco just limping in with a monster on the button.
3 checks. Heads up.
Giving Oliver a free flop. Both players missing though. King, queen high still good. Check, check.
3 checks.
Now Marco looks like he's going to take a stab.
I
$300K.
don't have an ace.
Yeah, no pair. Got to be feeling pretty good too.
Yeah.
I did not have an ace.
And Oliver, second in chips here, but only about half the stack of Marco. Doesn't want to tangle with the big stack. Wants to try to eliminate some of these other players.
What'd you have?
Yeah, that's a spot for premium
He's
made
more than a
hands.
man. If he asked me, I'd tell him.
Junk or marginal made.
Big one, please.
Did you have a pair?
Yeah, I had a pair.
Ashes, touches, C6. 6 points.
That was the first lie told on this final table.
I call.
Everybody else has been surprisingly truthful with their hands so far. Even seen a couple hands tabled.
Seed 8 raises. Make it 500,000.
Marco's still raising on the last levels blinds.
50 and 250 is 500.
Forced to put 500K in there for that raise.
It's the thought that counts, especially seeing the whole cards folded out. Really, Marco's world right now. He can put pressure on any of these stacks.
And should.
Yeah, the only person playing back on him or choosing their own spots has been Minder, really. Marco.
Not even fair. And just limping in with the Rockets. Hoping one of these short stacks decides to take a stand. But nobody has anything to play with here. Bryce obviously checking his option with the dirty diaper. And completely missing. Not a great flop for either player, really. Nobody having a spade in their hand, but Marco still way ahead.
I see your chips.
Marco throwing one of those plaques in there, betting $1 million, gets a quick fold out of JJ.
What was your name, man?
Skylar.
Skylar, you look like a singer. Why don't you sing us something?
No.
Yeah, what's up? You're a singer. Come on, man.
You got me mistaken. That ain't me, man.
That ain't you?
I don't know. It kind of sounds like he has the voice for it. That's a really deep voice.
I'm ready with the mute button.
You're a non-believer?
I just don't want a copyright violation.
Oh, yeah.
These are terrible hands.
Probably actually sounds like a mix of Fergie and Jesus.
Bryce limping in with the big lick, and Mender has him just notched.
Oh, yeah.
Blind versus blind. Much better flop for Bryce's hand
Hey, David,
than
what's
Mender's.
tomorrow's tournament? What is tomorrow's tournament? So it's a multi-day? So if tomorrow's day one, when is it? So tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Good guess.
Okay, so it ends on Sunday. It's 200K guaranteed. And then you're going to start a new one the week after? What's a flip and go?
Flip and go is the greatest thing ever invented.
You either win your flip and go straight to the money, or you
go straight to the cage and buy back.
So you're all in no matter what.
Exactly.
You're going to go either way. First you flip, then you go.
Going somewhere.
And then the main event is the following week. So this is the only one-day tournament.
Well, there's
still incorrect.
About 100. There's a ton of tournaments. This is the biggest one-day tournament.
Yeah, nearly 2 million in guarantees this series. Already smashed all of them today. There are a couple one-day tournaments to come. I know Houston loves its one-day tournaments. There's another Hold'em one-day tournament with a larger guarantee. Plenty of nightlies. Obviously one day on those. And then there's a one-day PLO as well.
Yeah, pretty much any day that is not a weekend. We have a 5 o'clock tournament. A lot of mixed games. We've got horse. We've got what else? One-day PLO. Triple draw.
Big O.
Yeah, lots of tons of different one-day tournaments.
Yep.
And lots of ways to satellite into the bigger events.
Yeah, there's a seniors event, women's event, and of course for all of the details and structures, pull up Poker Atlas or stay up to date on all things champions following us on social media.
Heads up on to the flop here. Oliver with a gut shot to Broadway, and the best hand is going to fire out. Marco does not have anything to defend with here. Gets out of the way.
I got a lot of respect for you, man. I folded ace-king.
Stop playing.
Put you on a set of deuces.
Stop playing.
Table a lot quieter without Wu here.
Yep. Marco's really having to truly be table captain, not only with chips, but table talk as well.
Oliver inching up, though. And Lenderman really needed to make something happen here. Down below $1 million now. Which is less than 4 big blinds at this moment. And now they are in the middle. Ace-6 offsuit. The worst possible ace, but six-handed. Any ace with that stack getting in there for sure. And he does pick up a set of blinds and antes. Feels good to 1.5x your stack without a flop.
You can have it.
Yeah.
What,
You can
man?
have it.
Thank you very much.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
Bryce with a pair of black sevens. Just over 10 bigs. Going with just a raise here, 575. Feels really strong and gets folds all the way around.
Keep in mind as we throw all these numbers around, as these players float, just throw their blinds and raises out there. Starting stack today was 50K. Puts everything into perspective.
Yeah, these guys have been grinding it out, some of them since 11 this morning when the tournament started. I'm sure a few of these players came late or bought in multiple times, but it's been a long day for all of them.
Have it.
What time did you buy in, Kyle?
I got in at level 4.
Okay.
Right at the start of level 4.
It's about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's 4 a.m. now.
Yep. I knew I was going to be here one way or the other. I would have preferred the other, but
right.
That is tournament poker.
Ooh, Marco making a move here with Jack 8 and running into it. Lenderman all in with Ace King, and Marco's going to have to call here.
Is that right?
Your bet is 800,000.
Raised to 800,000. It's only 500 more to call.
Loose call, man. I call. How much? 3?
It is a loose call, and Lenderman in great shape here to double. But 2 live cards for Marco. Could be knocking out another one.
There you go.
And now he's going to have a lot of work to do.
Do it.
Great flop for
I deserve
Lenderman.
that.
Top. And it looks like he's going to have more than 10 big blinds coming out of this hand.
Good hand, man.
Been very patient, and it paid off.
See, that's what happens when you get tired. Your judgment goes to shit. You get loose.
It's okay, man. We're all tired.
You make calls you shouldn't make. Make bets you shouldn't make.
Hope you guys are writing all this down. Some poker knowledge coming at you from the final table.
Marco folding 3s pre. Done with the courtesy double ups, Isaacs and jams. The ace jack.
Folds around to the big blind. Bryce with suited king. But he does not want to put his tournament at risk with that hand. He gets out of the way.
Marco. Back in time to fold the ace wheel. Now folds around to the cutoff. Suited 9. Big gapper also folds.
He's moved from raising with hands he should fold to folding hands he should raise with. Fatigue setting in.
7 goes all in.
Bryce limping in with a king, and Mender jamming with a jack and picking up some extra chips. Aggression paying off again for Mender.
Yeah, some of these stacks really flattening out. You see there at the top of your screen. Very, very close. 4 of those stacks at the bottom. Oliver sitting 5.25.
Yeah, all between 10 and 11 big blinds, and then you have Oliver and Marco.
Yeah.
Marco trying to get a discount on the big blind.
That'll get
Or is that
reinforced.
3 whites? It's hard to tell with the...
9 goes all in.
When Isaacson jamming with 10 high here.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see one of these stacks either double or go out here. Isaacson in. Is going to need some help. There's no way Oliver's folding. The question is he calling or isolating? I imagine you have to jam over the top with this hand. Yeah, he's all in. And no other cooler hands out there. So it's going to be
Nice hand.
Kings versus 9-10 suited for a 6 million pot. This would put Isaacson in great shape if he manages to bust these kings. But no hearts on board. Now he's going to need running cards. Oliver just looking to fade that. And that'll do it. Check mark delivered.
Good playing with you.
And now Oliver's going to be really close in chips with our leader after eliminating a player.
Good hand, man.
Put him at 8.5 million versus Marco's 9.2. And that will eliminate Isaacson now in 6th place, taking home 6,600 and guaranteeing the rest of this table here 79.10. A nice pay jump for the shorter stacks there, picking up an extra 1,300. And great run for Isaacson. Surviving a field of over 500 players. Just running into it there.
Yeah, those blinds coming around quick, even quicker with each elimination.
Yeah, and really you have to adjust your range for every player that drops. You're essentially moving a seat over. Now under the gun is the hijack. You know, it definitely changes the dynamic of the play.
Yeah, spots like this, it's almost better to, a lot of people will think about it starting from under the gun. Now you want to start in reverse. Think of starting from the button and going backwards.
Yep. And here we have a situation. Marco raising it up from the small blind after it folds around to the blinds with King Queen, and Oliver waking up with a pair. And these two guys don't really want to tangle with each other with the other 3 stacks so short. But hard to fold a pair when it's 5-handed, and hard to fold King Queen when it's 5-handed. Just so much money at stake here.
Yeah, and You saw him take the sunglasses off. He's looking at these shorter stacks.
And looking up the payouts, seeing 79.10 for this spot and 33,900 for first place. Some big ladders for these spots, and yeah, he's just gonna
crazy.
Pick a different spot.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
I'm trying to. Oh my God. That's it.
Tough lady.
Don't make fun of me, chat. I'm talking to the chat.
Oh,
Make fun of me.
Oh, I think we feel your pain there. And that's just a sign of great discipline and understanding the ICM spot. Sure, you might hold some of the time there, but they're gonna call you a puncher or be pretty savage on you the other way if you end up wrong, results oriented.
Easy raise when you got all these chips. Oh.
And a walk
Let's see it.
for Lenderman.
Oh, I mean, he was dominating the 7-3. What are you thinking?
Uh-oh. Man, dangerous. Tight player.
Yes, sir.
Let's work this in. 15-3-3.
And blinds are going up. $150,000 small blind, 300 from the big blind.
Yikes. Average stack now 14 bigs, but as we've already mentioned, nobody has an average stack here. It's 2 big stacks versus 3 stacks that are in trouble.
Speak 3 raises. Make it 750.
Queen 7 suited for Oliver, raising it up on the button here, putting pressure on the small stacks in the blinds. And they're getting out of the way.
I am playing that.
Folds to Linderman. King, queen. 2 players behind. And not seeing... Sorry, he just limps in. Bender checks his option. Both players connect here.
JJ, you tired? Yeah. Let's go sleep. Me and you on the couch. Take a nap.
Long ago.
Mender leading out with second pair, 350.
You want to go home, make nanas.
C5 call.
And a pretty quick call from Benderman.
Do like this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm all in.
7 goes all in.
What's the count?
Linderman calls and is wrong, has just over 1 big blind behind.
The second jack on board makes it so much less likely that Mender actually has a jack. It's going to be really hard for Linderman to get away from this hand.
Almost one of those spots you want a really bad kicker.
Yeah,
makes for easy decisions. Yeah.
Chris has been playing with so much caution, and it's been working out for him. He's laddered up a number of times. He's made some good laydowns.
Sorry. Tough call.
Take your time, my friend, as far as I'm concerned.
This is going to be real tough to lay down.
I already locked up almost 18, so I'm getting tired. Better spot. Good guy. I don't know if I'm good enough to lay this down.
Yeah, you heard it there. I don't open this to lay it down.
Is it possible you can send somebody over with a bottle of Fiji water, please? I'm sorry to trouble you.
No problem.
Thank you so very much.
Gotta have a jack. Sure. See him up. Sorry.
Wow.
What a big laydown. Nice laydown. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I mean, my chips would have been in the middle before the flop. But
Nothing to be sorry about. We got nowhere to go. 4 in the morning. We're at a poker tournament.
Yeah. Nice bet. I'll find out. Nice bet.
Me?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna wait till I see my cards.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to put that in yet.
I'd prefer if you didn't, but it's all right.
All right. 300, huh?
It's all right.
Three fours.
Going to be thinking about that for a while until he sees the cards later.
right.
Jerry and I.
Huh? Yeah, it's me and you, baby.
Jerry and
It's going to be a queen on the river, too. Man. The big stack getting a walk with the 10 high. And the
Can't say nothing, man.
two big stacks in the blinds this time.
I know, don't. Let's just,
Means everybody else should fold.
I fold. I'm out. Lenderman with 7 bigs, Bryce with 6, and Mender with 11 right now. Pretty much a shove with any decent holding, and here's one. Suited ace in Lenderman, all in.
Oh,
Kings again. Well, this time Lenderman at least has a shot. He's got an ace in his hand. Last time we saw the Kings, it was against 2 undercards.
First, he's got to. Oh no, he can tip out for the Fiji wall. He calls.
Yeah, just a call there, trying to entice Oliver. But another big spot here. Backdoor club's a possibility. Lenderman looking for an ace or a club now. Ace only on the river. And no such luck. Great run there for Chris Lenderman.
Nice meeting you too, man. God bless you.
Came into this final table with the 3rd shortest stack, laddered up 4 spots. Going to be taking home $7,910 for his 5th place finish. And once again, Marco eliminating another player.
Rich getting richer. Everybody's now locked up $10,310.
5 figures on a $400 tournament, a one-day $400 tournament. Not too bad.
And talking with Chris earlier, he went ahead and just booked a room upstairs. So he'll catch the elevator, maybe collect his payout on the way or save that for later. Heard somebody ask earlier, hey, can I just collect multiple payouts later on? Leave it
why
at the
not?
cage. Like a true series. Some people will do that.
Yeah, one of the many great things here about Champions Club, it's operates like a true gaming establishment. You've got some places here in Houston where you definitely would not want to leave your money here at Champions. We can wire that directly to your bank. We can cut you a check, pay it to you in cash.
Open a deposit box with us free of charge. Yeah, everybody loves the security here and just top of the line everything. Only poker room in Texas with a hotel on site, which also makes these tournament series great for a lot of our out-of-towners.
Yeah, great place to come stay and play. If you want to check out some of this wild Texas poker action.
I think they do. We had a lot of chat pros in tonight.
Three raises. Make it 750.
Jack-10 suited, lifting things up. Got Queen 8 suited in the small blind.
And Kings again.
With action in front too.
Wow.
See how Mender handles this.
And Bryce is basically going to be stuck in this hand here. Half his chips in the middle already. It's going to be really tough for him to fold to any kind of raise. And Mender now has a stack that can do a little bit of damage. Oliver probably going to get out of the way here with the Jack-10.
6 calls.
The King's just moving around the table. This is really good news for Bryce, though. There's a lot more dead money in this pot. If he does happen to connect, he's basically going to triple up here and have a nice stack. Well, he's going to need a lot of help now. Running queens or eights.
That'll do it. Good hand.
Yeah.
Good hand.
Check mark delivered.
Good hand, but I did not. I know. I did not have an ace. I had a pretty hand.
And now things are evening out a little bit here. A couple of the small stacks eliminated, and Mender now moving up, has some playing chips. And JJ Bryce surviving until 4th place, getting to go home with over $10,000 tonight. Came in right at in the middle of the pack, chips wise, to this final table. And played very well. And then there were 3. And now everybody's got some chips to play with. Average stack would be 8.5 million. Marco, obviously, the big stack here.
How much is out there?
But Mender has over 20 bigs now. That's not quite right.
72,000. I'm just asking how much money's out.
Got about 18 bigs, which is still pretty good.
71.
72.
71,560.
72. 24 times 3 is 72, Jerry.
Oh, okay. I wasn't looking at that. You're right. I'm sorry. Where's it at? It's on me?
No, it's on me.
Oh.
It sounded like they were actually taking a look at the numbers now that the stacks are a little bit closer, but play is resuming.
Seeing how much is in their current prize pool.
Oh.
Right.
What's left?
What was the 3? What was that?
Oh, play hard.
Mender limps, Marco raises.
Oh, we can
Blind versus blind.
I got you covered by a long shot. What's the bet? 1,250,000.
King Jack, a very nice looking hand, 3-handed.
I don't mind taking 2,000 off of first and 2,000 off of second and locking up 18,900 to third, and then first and second just gets 2,000 less. So we'll lock up 18,900 if y'all want, and then we'll just play for a little less on first and second. Not much less.
It's not fair to me. I got you all chipped.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
It's on me?
3 to go.
King Jack again, back to back.
Play for 650.
Raising it up to 650.
He mentioned this.
Using the small chips, a sign of weakness.
2-3 calls, 650.
Oliver with ace tray making the call and has the best of it and position right now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Heads up.
King high flop for Marco, though.
Both players connecting. Oliver bottom pair, Marco top pair. Marco with the only spade as well. And he's going to continue.
Goes
big.
Big.
Almost pot size. 1.4, I think, is what he put in there. Interesting spot here for Oliver. Tough to make a pair in this game. But again, doesn't really want to tangle with a marginal hand against the big stack. Now that it's just 3 of them left, obviously a little different than when it was 6-handed. And giant difference between 6,600 and 33,000, but you also don't want to give the shortest stack at the table 9,000 for free. And another disciplined laydown. And the rich get richer again. Shows the king.
I know you didn't have king, because if you did, you called me. I wanted you to know I wasn't messing around.
Nice man, nice man.
Thank you. I am bullying you.
Marco now with over half the chips in play. The other 2 players relatively close in stack sizes. Oliver does have an extra 4 big blinds. And Marco with the mallards on the button.
Call. He calls 300,000.
Makes the call. Oliver limping in with Queen 9, and Mender's going to check his option here. All 3 players going to the flop.
We are family.
All Broadway cards. Oliver with the best of it here, middle pair. Leads out for 450. And takes it down.
Okay, I guess we're here for the long haul.
I hear the music. Might be time to look at what they're playing for. Reminder of the payouts. Everybody's locked up 14.9, 23.6 for second, 33.9 for first.
Shifting around the table a little bit. Get us some better camera angles.
That's mine, yeah.
You see it in the background on that table behind Oliver. There is a trophy in sight.
Yeah, I really like the design of the trophies for this series. Kind of keeping with the obelisk theme, or whatever you want to call it, the big rectangles. But I like the amber.
Yeah. Very intricate design, this series.
Blind versus blind. Going to the flop. Bender in the lead with Queen high. Neither player hitting. He's going to bet and take it.
know you didn't have an ace,
How do you know?
and I know you didn't have a jack, but I had shit, and I couldn't call you.
Hold on, please. 150,000.
Call.
7 calls, 300,000.
Couple of premium hands here, blind versus blind.
3 checks.
9 high versus 8 high.
Heads up.
Not chance there.
7 checks left. 3 checks.
Oliver connecting to the flop. It goes check, check. And now Marco's going to take a stab.
100,000.
Board pair on the turn.
Three calls, 600.
Quick call from Oliver. And fills up on the river.
I think you might have rivered me a check.
7 checks.
.1 in the middle. Will Oliver be able to get any more value out of this? No.
Are you hanging out?
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Nice. What part of town you live in?
Skyler now moving up to 8.2 million in his stack.
About 40 minutes?
No, no traffic, about 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Action begins at C7.
A pair on the button for the chip leader. Reaching for a plaque to throw in there. 1,075,000.
That's right. 1,075,000.
Skyler gets out of the way. And Mender now finding an ace. This hand might have been a shove, but it's not a call. You want to be first in with that hand.
Yep. Aggressive, not passive.
Big line, please. 3-3. Actions in C3. Yes, sir.
Ace 8 on the button for Skyler.
C3
Going up to 750, it looks like.
Make it 750,000.
And Mender with a pretty premium hand again, but facing a raise.
Call.
Call 750.
Makes the call. And Marco gets out of the way with the Jack 4.
Heads up.
Heads up to the flop. And both players missing. Ace high still good for Oliver.
Check.
Check. $800.
And he's going to continue here for 800. A little more than a third of the pot. Setting it up just about perfectly for a 1-to-1 jam on the next card. And Mender gets out of the way. Looks like we're going to have the trophy coming out onto the table there. Tournament director Dave Phelps doing a great job as always. And speaking of doing a great job, our dealers are doing a great job here. Leo and Mackenzie been working hard all day long. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning our time, and they're still going at it. And we'll be going at it for the next 3 weeks here. Summer Poker Open going through August 20th. This is event number 1. Tomorrow we start our first multi-flight, multi-bag event, 360 buy-in. Flights at noon and 5 o'clock tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, and then a turbo flight Sunday morning before they combine all the fields. We will be, I believe, streaming the final table of that event also. Got a number of tournament final tables coming up over the next few weeks, as well as some cash games, including tomorrow at 7 p.m. No Limit Hold'em cash game here on this channel. And next week we got Poker Go back in town. We'll be doing some streams on the Poker Go platform. Some big cash games coming up there. So lots of fun stuff going on here at Champions Club in Texas. Come visit us here, 6440 West Sam Houston Parkway South. Lots of tournament action, and with Poker Go coming to town, we're going to be doing another meetup game. We got a number of pros coming to town, including Phil Hellmuth, Poker Mama, and many more. I believe that meetup game is going to be Thursday next week. So a week from today or tomorrow, depending on how you look at it. Dealer button limping in here. Marco raising with 10-6. Gets rid of the big blind.
Mender flopping trips.
Yeah, Mender defends with the 9-7 on the button and gets richly rewarded. Flopping trip 10s. Or trip 9s, rather. He's going to bet $500,000. Hand that big, you might want to check it one time. But a nice pot in any case, as Marco gets out of the way. Mackenzie back in the box. That last hand was our first hand of 400,000. The blinds are getting enormous. Each big blind now representing 8 starting stacks.
Suited king out of the small blind. Pretty strong, three-handed.
But after Marco limps in on the button, Oliver decides to just call, and now Mender looks like he's reaching for raising chips with a suited 7-5. False alarm. Checking his option, going 3 ways to the flop. And a big miss for everybody. Oliver's still in the lead with the king high, but out of position, checks his option there, checks all the way around. Board pairing might feel good for Oliver.
450,000.
And Mender taking a stab at it. Gets the job done. I like the bet, especially after it looked like he really wanted to raise there.
That's actually the second time he's done something like that. We saw him earlier with 10-3 offsuit out of the small blind. He took some time pre-flop. Again, kind of looked like he had something to go with. He made a move on the turn and took it down. He should not be dragging the pots with those two specific examples, but he did so.
Yeah, a little bit of Hollywooding sometimes can work out. This time limping in was 6 deuce. Marco with just 9-4, checking his option. And heads up we go to the flop.
I'll check.
9 high, in the lead, in position. Has a gutter, checks through.
Oh, an interesting turn card here. Now both players have a diamond in their hand. Marco makes a pair, but a 4-liner on board.
Yeah.
And Mender with the open ender and a diamond in his hand, leading out. And a quick call from Marco. I mean, it was a small bet, but still. Didn't really give it a whole lot of thought there. Now there's a straight on board. Chop it up.
I'll check. Straight, straight.
It's so cold. You're freezing me, man. You made me a popsicle. Yeah. Freaking cold. Nice.
We could have changed chairs. And then you could have got one that adjusts both ways. Small one. It's okay. It's almost over.
Was it on me?
It's on you.
Okay.
Similar thing we've pointed out recently. Mender taking some time pre-flop here.
And then just calling, maybe setting up something for a future street.
Eventually just trying to get a little pot control going on too. See Marco get out of the way. Now ace jack off in the big blind. Absolute monster. Black in hand.
Yeah, Oliver not falling for the shenanigans. Raises big. 1.6 million.
Okay. All right. Did I miss a hand, or was it just that one hand that I folded the?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Was there a flop or no flop? No flop.
King 10, a pretty big hand. 3 ways.
$1 million.
7 years to 1 million.
And Marco raising it up to 1 million.
He did say dollars. It'll hold tournament increments.
Gets folds all the way around.
Somebody's in your ear telling you jokes, funny stories.
Good look at those million chip plaques there on Skylar's stack. But that hand isn't worth $1 million. Mender, however, King Queen in the small blind. Interesting limp here. Fatal mistake against 7-4. 7-4 gets there. Taking the lead.
Mender out of position, checks it on over to the monster of 7-4.
600.
Marco going with a half pot bet. Mander taking inventory.
I love my hand, I'll be honest.
I love your hand too.
Can you show me if I fold?
No,
Why not?
because then you're gonna have information on me that you didn't pay for.
It's not nice.
Huh?
It's not nice.
It's poker.
It's always fun to see that hand win, even if it's a small pot like that. And Marco inching back up to almost half the chips in play.
Can I get a water, please, Dave? Fiji water. Yeah.
Jack 8 off for Mender. First to act here. Folds it. Ace Jack suited in the small. Chip leader doing chip leader things.
Yeah, that's a big hand. Heads up.
$1.2 million.
Raising it to 1.2.
And a foldable hand for Oliver. Facing that 3x open.
Mender now down to just shy of 12 bigs and has to put 2 of them in the middle here. Suited ace for Skyler in the small blind.
Right.
And he'll open for 1.2. Oh, Mender with a bigger ace, all in. $4.25, and it's hard to fold a suited ace heads up, but ace 7, one of the worst ones. You know, you'd rather have ace 5 in this spot. A little bit more connectivity. Makes the call.
Cards on their backs here.
Mender a big favorite here to double up through Oliver. 67-33. Oh, 7 on the flop now. The tables have turned.
Mender at risk, needing to catch a 10 here. Does not come on the turn. One more shot at it. Otherwise, we're going to have heads-up action.
And ace would do it as well. Aces and jacks. But no.
Okay.
Gets it in good, but unfortunately, bad run out for Mender. And now, Oliver and Marco virtually tied in chips and heads up as Anthony Mender leaves the table. Our third place finisher taking home almost $15,000 a day, 14.9. What a run for Mender. Very patient play during this final table. And ends up getting third place today. What a run. 511 players total today, and now we're down to 2.
And we might be down. That looks like a handshake.
Yep, stacks are so close. I would not be surprised at all if they make some kind of deal here. And it looks like that's what they're talking about. They're going to shift the players either way. This happens a lot when it gets down to heads up, but that handshake, like you said, it might be telling us that the tournament is over with. I do see Dave pulling out his phone here, though. That looks like they're going to look at the ICM numbers. I don't think it's over yet.
So, quick break as tournament director Dave Phillips gets that count going. They'll run some numbers and then likely confirm some sort of deal here.
He says it's probably the most overused.
It was suited?
Saying, yes, exactly. It was suited.
I wouldn't shut up 5 and off. I would have thought
Oh, look at this. Double flush draw for both players.
Outlaw with a pair, though. Bottom pair. Gonna make it a lot harder for him to fold. But we see it. Viet with the better of the flush draws. Goes check on the flop.
Outlaw now open-ended. Both players. Outlaw with a gutty. Sorry, Viet open-ended. Okay, excuse me. Viet with a gut shot. Outlaw open-ended. Again, both with flush draws. But Outlaw with the lion's share of the equity here. Oh, for a raise? Oh, just gonna call here.
Oh, how about the 5 of hearts? Flush draws get there. Checkmark delivered to the 9 seat.
And as played, Outlaw has to think he has the best hand here. Not too worried about any boats.
Yeah, but I think it is just a call spot. It's kind of like a crying call, like.
Vegas Viet here goes pot.
Should probably not do.
Oh, wow, look at this. I just think Viet's hand is
call right now.
Yeah, I think his hand.
I don't know if
I think his hand is
mean,
just
what's
too
there to
strong
think
to
about?
fold here.
You want me to? All right. Yeah.
Trick and I are thinking
You're
alike.
happy, right?
I was about to tell everybody if you need to take a bathroom break, now would be the time.
Yeah,
might be a while.
The fuck? Think so long. Just put it in for. Yeah, I'm calling. You happy or sad? I'm calling.
Is that binding?
Not yet.
Oh, you gotta love it.
It's big brother versus little brother here. You've seen time and time again in prior streams, both players kneeling each other.
Honestly, like great tabletop presence by Outlaw.
$10, that's for sure.
Not giving
That's for
anything
damn
away. If anything, it seems stronger based off his response.
Where did he go?
Yeah, exactly, Cinnabon. Pot size bet river. It's like there's not a ton of bluffs there.
Well, looks like we did make a deal here. Oliver getting slightly the better of it. 28,885 going to Oliver, and Marco taking home 28,674 on the chops there. The little error in the graphics where it says second, that's Marco. So the first event of the Summer Poker Open is in the books after a field of 511 players. Our champion for event number 1 is Skylar Oliver, right here in Dallas. And again, he wanted to say hi to his daughters, Summer, Sky, and Jalen. And son Jalen, I should say. We've seen Skylar on our stream before. He's made some final table appearances in some of our other events. Happy to see him take home a trophy today and a 5-figure score. And that'll do it for tonight's stream. Come back at 7 p.m. Central from Champions Club in Houston. This is Dan Fouts with Kyle Miller saying good night.
See y'all.
No counting the stacks, stacking the